I'm back with the Scraplift Crafternoon crew. That's right, I'm back off holiday mode and I am here with this week's Scraplift Crafternoon. It's Sunday, everybody, and I love this hop, as you know. Today we're lifting scrap from stash. This is a wonderful layout. I actually watched her produce that and I thought it was a great layout even before I knew we were lifting it. So here you go. I'm using some good old VB to get this going, and we all love Vicky Booten, don't we? I love, whether it's her old stuff or her new stuff, it is priceless and timeless. So I'm starting off by tearing off my piece of edging here, and I'm using a grid paper. You know I can't do plain white. I'm sorry. A couple of weeks in a row, yep, got it, but then I have to move on. I need some color, I need some pattern, and so today I'm mixing it up with a little bit of this ledger paper. So I'm going to adhere the edge here so that I can create the 12 by 12, and then we will be able to get started. Now this is, as I said, Scraplift Crafternoon, and thanks to Tara the paper snob who coordinates this every week for us. It is so exciting when we get a new layout to lift. I really find scrap lifting therapeutic. That's what I will say. It's therapeutic. I like scrap lifting. It takes away the guesswork. That's what I would say. It allows you to get creative with an inspirational piece and make it your own. So that's how I view every Sunday. It's a scrap lift, and it's going to inspire me no matter what the layout is that they give us. So this week I'm even going to hand stitch. Can you believe it, people? Yes, I am. I've pulled out that needle and thread, but I must give you a warning. I don't do it on the banner, the fishtail banners. Sorry guys. I am going to do it around the page as Scrap from Stash has done on hers. And for me, that was a bonus. Like, I'm just back from cruise mode, and seriously, I'm still in cruise time. So being creative is like, let's hook into that mojo, and what better way to do it than with this fantastic layout. So I'm just trying to find my threads. I'm pulling them up from my spool, which is a bit messed up, and I am threading and ready to get started. So I'm sorry it's taking a bit of a while. Now, I am going to freehand my stitching this time. I'm not using a ruler to guide me. I'm just going to prepare with my awl and put my, thread spots in so that I know where I'm going to stitch to. They are not going to be totally even. They're not going to be straight. I can tell you that now, but that's okay. I like it. It's part of the process. I could have pulled out my ruler, but I did not. I was actually doing this while I was FaceTiming my best friend, and we were scrapping together. So she was working on a layout where she was actually scrap lifting me, and I was working on this layout where I'm scrap lifting scrap from stash. So as you can see, I'm not straight, it's not perfect, but it will do, and I am just prepping where my stitches are going to go on the layout. Now this can take time, and it can require thought, as you can see here, as I'm trying to work out exactly how I want it to go, and I'm just trying to quickly put this into play so that I can start using my thread and needle. Trust me, people, I am the slowest sewer there is, so I need all the time I can. And it wasn't until I actually finished working this, see, I was going way off, not straight, so I thought I'd better rule in a line and try and pretend I was straight. And I'm just guessing that I'm about 1/4 of an inch apart with my stitches, and it's pretty methodical. It's actually therapeutic stubbing the paper with the awl and getting that happening. All right, now we can get started. So I filled in enough gap for you there with some dribble of my speech. What do you do when you're stitching? Do you stitch by hand on your layouts, or do you just do faux stitching like I regularly use? I'm interested. Do you use stamping? Some people use stamping. I use stamping. I've got sewn stamping, but today I really went with hand sewing. I know Ronna, she always hand sews, and so does Tara. They are magic at it. Their work is amazing. I am not in their league. Sorry. I try to be, but yeah, no. sewing is one of those skills that I just can't master. I can cross stitch, but I just can't do the rest of the sewing side of it. But you know what? Perseverance, practice makes perfect, as they say. So as I said, we are scraplifting, and we are a crew of 10 when everybody plays. Tara, as I said, the paper snob, coordinates this for us every week on a Sunday. It is my favorite hop of the week. I really do love scraplifting other people, and I love seeing what the crew does with the layout, that we all have the same. So I went ahead and off screen I sewed right around, using up all of that I had created with my dotting, and you can see that it's not straight and it is haphazard, but I like the effect. Now, using my smooching tool that I made using a plastic bag, some sticky tape and some paper towel, I am controlling where I'm putting this Uncharted Mariner ink, because I'm going to use the blue, and I'm adding some splatters there, as you can see. And I like the marble board that I'm using because it allows me to do the wet work as well as the dry work in the one spot. So I'm going to get this one, it's Wild Honey, and I'm going to do the same again using the smooching tool. I love this smooching tool. It gives me the effect of using packaging, but I have control over where it's going. And I'm going to put a few little splatters there to the top. And that is how this layout is now added with some mixed media. Now I've cut the papers that you saw at the beginning, and I am making my fishtail banners. Now look, I don't follow it exactly. I get the same number of fishtails into it, but they're not placed exactly. They're pretty close, but not exact. I've used two branding strips to the sides as two of the thinner ones, and I probably needed a thicker piece, but that's okay. I'm adding in some distressing because I realized I haven't stitched them, and that's okay as well, because that's another textured level on the layout. Remember, when you're scraplifting, as you talk about which elements you want to include on your layout and which ones you're happy to vary. And I was happy not to have the stitching around my fishtail banners. So they were a sacrifice I made. You may want to stitch all of yours around, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the crew have done. I can guarantee that Ronna will have stitched all of hers, and I reckon Tara will have stitched all of hers. As to the others, I'd be interested to see who stitched and who did not. It's always fun to see what other people do with their layout. All right, now that I've done that, I'm ready to start constructing the layout, and I'm just going to layer them up one at a time until I get the desired effect that I want for that left-hand side panel that Scrap from Your Stash has on hers. It looks brilliant. Seriously, I love this color. Blue and yellow always looks great to me. I love the different textures. I love the different patterns, and I'm happy that I used that ledger paper to the side so that it's not just plain white. And I'm just trimming down my banners as roughly to the same as the sketch, and this is where I have the variance here with this branding strip. It was the edge of one of the papers that I'm using today. The photo is of myself. Surprise, surprise. It's of myself. I was standing at the beach because I love the beach. Sorry guys, I really do. I could live at the beach. And I was standing, and this was at Wollongong, and it was a coolish day, but couldn't help but being on the rocks. You just need to get out and experience that feel of the waves touching land, and you know touching earth and thanking the earth and getting grounded. That's what I love about going to the beach, and each time I go I always come away feeling so much more relaxed and confident and ready to tackle the world. So I don't understand why I'm not now after my cruise. Maybe because I need to go back again. Anyway, that's going to be a future Kathy problem. So we're pulling it in, and you can see here that's where I've realized that I need to make it a little bit more consistent with the design. So I'm just adding a little bit more of that branding strip there to thicken up that banner, and I will trim it back so that it is now a thicker one. It's not the same length as it's supposed to be, like Scrap from Stash's layout, but it's it's in the general area, and I like how it's sitting on the page there. So there you go. That's how that's all come together. Now, I did contemplate putting some vellum in there, but I had this tab from one of Vicky's papers, and I thought, well, that will sit there nicely because it says the story. I always feel like when I leave the beach that there's a new spring or a new step that I'm stepping forward with, like I can overcome all obstacles and just keep going. Sometimes I get really run down and really a little bit not motivated, not believing in my abilities to do my job or do anything really. So this layout is to remind me that you need to make your own happy. You can't rely on other people. You have to do it yourself, and you know, be happy with what you've got and how you've got it. And so I can, and I will, tells me that there's nothing that I can't do as long as I put my mind to it. And that's what I keep telling my children. You can do anything you want in this world as long as you're willing to put in the effort and the thought and the goal. So my goal is to make my own happy, so that's what I'm doing. I'm adding in some coloured thread here. That was the same colour as the one that I sewed around, and you'll see that on the original there's that thread tucked in and around the layout as well. Just getting that third piece because you know everything has to be in threes, because you know I like my odds. I have these little stickers as well, which I'm just going to add to the top ad just as she had on hers. You know, you don't have to do everything that the original layout has, but I like to try and get very close to. I have the camera there because that's what makes me happy. I love taking photos, seriously, and the beach. So they're both my happies. Taking photos and being at the beach. That's, if I could do that for the rest of my life, then I would be a very, very happy person. So I'm just putting in some puffy hearts that I have. And then I will add in a geotag to the top, because you are happy in yourself wherever you are if you have a positive mindset. And that's what we need to have and remember in this very trying world at the moment. So I am adding in my Nuvo drops as my finishing touches at the end. And then that's when I go once again and I decide I need to do more, even though I've added the wet bits. What a silly person. Anywho, that's what I do. You know, I'm back in the groove of forgetting that you do your doodling before you do your wet pieces on your layout. But anyway, it still works and I'm happy. I'm just putting in that it's a Wollongong and it was this year. And there you go. That's my layout for today. I've got all my pieces tucked in at the top, just like hers. I've got the smooching happening. I have the little bits in the corner. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. It was a fun layout to create. And look, I hand stitched. Did I get a thumbs up for the hand stitching, everybody? Give me one now. You know you want to. So thanks for sticking it out and watching, everybody. There is a playlist that is linked below for everyone who is playing along. If all of us are playing, there'll be 10 of us in the crew. Go check out everybody and you will be astounded at the creativity that people have. Look at that layout. It was a great one to create, and I hope that I've done something to inspire you and get creative this week. So thumbs up, everyone. Don't forget the hype if you're on a digital device, and if you're new, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, as I would love to reach 1,000. Here's my next video. See you soon.